It's been 13 long years since Grand Theft Auto V launched just over a decade ago. We've lived through almost 2 full console generations since then, and with that, a plethora of massive updates and relaunches for just this one game. It is undoubtedly the most profitable entertainment product of all time, and it's also one of my most played games ever. Hi, I'm Speaker, and I have seriously played a buttload of GTA 5. While many fans levy very sincere criticisms against this game's bloated mechanics, satirical writing, and empty map, it still remains one of the most fun and expansive open-world action games I've ever played. Years after release, the gunplay and driving still feel better than 90% of stuff on the market today. It still looks pretty great, and the original soundtrack from artists like The Alchemist and DJ Shadow breathes so much life into these Los Santos streets. Not to mention the radio stations, a GTA series staple that has single-handedly ruled my taste in music since childhood. The way that this game from the 7th console generation effortlessly juggles its own massive world and all of the absurdity within is some serious technical wizardry. And it's clear as soon as you pick up the controller just how much blood, sweat, and crunch went into making this behemoth even possible. And don't even get me started on the online multiplayer. I could spend an hour here complaining about all of my problems with GTA Online, like how poorly designed it is, how much insane grinding it asks of the player, or how it has completely screwed over the wider gaming industry. And I've still put an unbelievable amount of my lifetime into it. As soon as you give me the ability to create my own character and then blow up my friends with a rocket launcher, it's over, man. You best bet I'm playing that shit every single night. And you just know I'm hitting those slot machines, baby. But with the complete mainstream appeal GTA 5 has garnered, there's one question that haunts the mind of every gamer alive. What's next?
Look who's back!
On December 4th, 2023, we were blessed with Tom Petty in our ears and GTA6 in our eyeballs. The night this dropped, I remember exactly where I was when watching, because this shit looked absolutely marvelous. I mean, oh my god. I'm a Florida native, and the fictional setting of Leonida and Vice City are just such intensely striking visual interpretations of this southern sunshine state. Rockstar did the impossible and actually made it look nice to live here. The turquoise blue waves crashing on golden sands, the dreamy pink sunrise streaming across the cloudy sky, and all that ass. Oh my god, the Latinas! This is the future, my friends. Florida is just the perfect place for the kind of American satire that defines Grand Theft Auto, and there is plenty Florida man going on here. When was the last time you saw this density and this variety of people in a video game? I mean, this shit is absolutely beautiful. It really speaks for itself, but the detail and visual fidelity on display is immaculate here. It just boggles the mind how the team at Rockstar Games is able to pull this off. The trailer ends on a shot of our 2 playable protagonists, the couple Jason and Lucia. Cut to title card, GTA 6. Coming 2025. Now, like the other 450 million people who watched it that day, my excitement was through the damn roof. The game we'd speculated about for the last decade was actually real, and right before our eyes. I spent the whole week annoying the hell out of any of my friends who would actually listen. We'd only have to wait 2 years. This was it, the critical moment. But that 2025 date would never come. Like all Rockstar games of the past few generations, we would be hit with not just 1, but 2 delays. Last year we got our second trailer and some info on the official website. We're just about 10 months away at this point, and it finally seems the date is actually locked in now. The big marketing beats are slated to come this summer, but really, you know the score by now. It's been too damn long. The saying goes that good things come to those who wait, but I am done waiting for GTA 6, man. I feel like a rabid animal waiting to be let out of its cage. We still haven't seen any official gameplay quite yet, but even the screenshot teases throughout the website have me completely salivating. The idea of spending the next 15 years in this neon-lit world, with these gangsters, crashing these sports cars into these innocent civilians, it has me on the edge of my seat. I've been counting down the days like a freaking lunatic. GTA 6 is the closest thing you can get to a buffet in the form of a video game. and 2018's Red Dead Redemption 2 was a great appetizer. That may sound like an insult to the scope and depth of that game, but as far as appetizers go, that's years of 5-star meals right there. Red Dead Redemption 2 is all-timer status, and one of my favorite video games of all time. But I'm still waiting on the real deal here. The release of a new Grand Theft Auto has become an outright cultural event, one that reshapes the entire games and media landscape in its wake. And I feel incredibly lucky to even be alive at a time when this interactive medium has come so far. And I'll be completely honest, I'm really excited to play the online multiplayer this go around. As I age with less and less free time to spare, I have really fallen out of love with the state of most multiplayer games. I spent so much of my teenage years wasting the days away on Team Fortress, Sea of Thieves, and Grand Theft Auto. Some of my greatest memories online are from time in those spaces. But with less and less time on my hands nowadays, it's increasingly difficult to justify spending that time on live service games with demanding progression systems and mechanics designed to completely addict the player for hours on end. GTA 6 is bound to carry all of that baggage, and it might just set the new standard for how far the games industry will go to turn us all into virtual dopamine junkies. This game is going to be focus tested to the point where it's more addictive than crack cocaine. I'm so for real. Even with all of that, if I can blow my friends up with a rocket launcher and drive away listening to Wham, I'm telling you, that's hundreds of hours of my life gone right there. Let's be very clear. I'm certain I'll have more than a few problems with the game's design after some time in the state of Leonida. I don't want this video to seem like complete glazing. I have plenty of ways to criticize Rockstar's blatant, anti-consumer nature and the way they treat their workers, especially recently. Their last major release is long storied as one of the most intensive development crunch periods of any video game ever made. Not to mention the egregious microtransactions that define the studio at this point. Rockstar is a perfect illustration of some of the deepest issues plaguing the games industry, and supporting them inherently supports those behaviors. But at the risk of sounding like a brainless consumer, everyone is just going to buy this anyway. And unfortunately, I will too. It is such a rare treat these days to peek into work this meticulously crafted, this immersive, with such a strong direction and tone. In the age of shallow video games selling themselves as $70 premium products, this shit actually feels like the real deal. It's only so often that I give myself the grace to drown in a piece of pure interactive entertainment from artists at the peak of their craft. A once-in-a-generation opportunity to baptize in every sight and sound this stunning digital playground has to offer. I literally have seen this seascape in my backyard for most of my life, but Florida is a lot harder to bail from the cops after racking up a 5-star wanted level. Vice City looks like the perfect vacation to a picturesque tropical archipelago. And even if it's $100, you can bet I'll be there soaking in the sun and sands, jamming to the radio, and committing the worst sins of mankind. Hopefully all on November 19th. I just hope there aren't any yoga missions. Thanks for watching my video. Like the video if you did, and hey, why not subscribe? It really helps out. The support from everyone who has stopped by during my years of inactivity isn't taken for granted. I sincerely appreciate it. I love writing videos, but I have a huge problem feeling like my voice has any meaning on a platform with a truly endless amount of content to consume. Your support is really reassuring in that aspect. I'll see you again soon, and thank you again for watching.